as I had mentioned earlier on, is that if you have a small business, then this is your time. We're talking about supporting MSMEs, and I'm joined in studio very quickly by Justus Kitoni, who is the head of business and bank assurance at Faulu Bank. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Very quickly, what are the primary challenges MSMEs are facing in Kenya? There was a report that 1 in 5 fold up within its 5th birthday, which is the major.
Great, thanks so much. Thanks for having me, Ben Troy Njue. My name is Justus Kitoni. I head business development for Faulu, microfinance bank, a member of Old Mutual Group. Maybe I'll begin, before answering your question, just to paint a picture around MSMEs.
Yes.
Yeah, so MSMEs in this country plays a very key role, right? So the MSMEs contribute about 30% of the GDP in our economy, and a major source of employment. As we speak now, the statistics that we have shows that we have 7.4 million MSMEs. 1.6 of them have actually formalized and they are licensed, and the remaining portion of 5.8 are unlicensed. So that tells you that you have a big portion of MSMEs that are informal. So to answer your questions, yes, a couple of them over time, they do not see, actually the statistic shows that 18th month, the moment they get to the 18th month, then they are good to go. But the reason behind that is that there are a couple of challenges that they face. As they start up the business, most of these entrepreneurs have not done proper research on what kind of market they are getting into. They also find themselves without knowledge and skill and connecting to the market, which kind of market they go to. They also lack advisory from key people who have done this and mentorship and coaching them to the next level. And the big assumption of managing these businesses also come in, because if businesses are not well managed, cash flows and all that, mixing monies, personal money and business money, then leads to the collapse of some of those businesses. Yes.
And I'm looking at beyond the traditional lending, because every time you hear a bank, you know very well there is lending. How do you leverage technology in terms of digital solutions to improve not only accessibility but efficiency? Because you want somebody who has taken a loan of 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, but to be able at least to do well in business, and at the end of the day, return your money as a bank.
Great. Good question. So what has happened in the recent past is that there are a lot of changes in the market, the MSME market. With technology in place and everything else spinning around the phone, people doing many things and requiring seamless transactions, frictionless. They also want to do everything within their comfort. They are looking at cheaper cost of funds. Technology then becomes a center point. And to drive that and to ensure that we also have a deeper financial inclusion, technology plays a key role. Now, what we've done, and particularly around this MSME at Faulu, and I guess in the industry also, is one, we've partnered with fintechs just to connect and make sure that we can reach out and get data for these customers and be able to analyze them digitally and give them facilities. That way we've been able to reach so many of them, and the speed of service is also improved significantly. They can actually access loans within minutes. And so we are leveraging on that. The other thing is the ability to collect data about customer behavior has helped us as financial institution to craft products that suits those specific markets and businesses, because every business has its different financial cycles. So that's what we are leveraging on technology to make sure that we reach out to many and we provide seamless, quick service, convenient to the customers.
I'm looking at the financing gaps that exist.
Correct.
And especially when it comes to informal lenders and also borrowers.
Yeah.
Because the mamambogas, somebody who wants a boda. How are you fixing these gaps to ensure that not only is it easy access, but we are bridging those gaps?
Okay. Maybe also to alert you on to inform you on the size of the gap around MSMEs. And when you talk of MSMEs, you're looking at businesses that have between 1 to 100 people. You consider that small and media, depending on who is defining. And you have others that are doing beyond 100 people. Now, statistics shows that there is a gap of in excess of 600 billion in feeding these MSMEs.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. And that tells you there is a lot of opportunities for financial institutions to come in and bridge that gap. You'll also, it validates the reason why institutions are looking at these MSMEs, just to serve them better, right? Trying to get value from the MSMEs. And I think the institution that is going to crack the needs of these businessmen, the MSMEs, will actually have the bigger cake in terms of financial services. So for us to reach out to these mama mboga, to reach out to border people, to reach out to the startups, we, first of all, their biggest challenge is availability of data to understand their business. They don't keep data. They have no records. Most of them are not even formalized in any way. They do not have financials that banks are looking for and financial institutions, the structured way. And you'll also find that the skill set for these people is low. So then they also do not have collaterals. Big challenge for youth, for women, for many people actually, and many businessmen. So what we've done at Faulu, and to ensure that they're included, number one is that first we ensure that they're digitized so that we can give them cash flow lending. We do cash flow lending for them. Number two, we've also done what we call, we do guarantees, right? So we have partners that are offering guarantees to these specific sectors, a specific category of demography, be it youth, be it women. So we help them to support in terms of collateralization. The other thing that we've done is with our robust teams out there, we have branches across the network, across the country. We have well-trained resources to advise, especially when we get in out there to the market. So we've structured ourselves to reach out, educate them on how to get these finances from the bank.
I'm looking at bank assurance, bearing in mind that you're also offering bank assurance.
Yeah.
And it's a fairly new concept in Kenya, and the uptake has not been quite good. But people are realizing that this is something that we also should be embracing. Yeah. And following the recent protest, we've seen small businesses fold up because of the looting and everything, but they know now we have bank assurance. Maybe how do we link up so that we may ensure that bank assurance and lending for even these small businesses, especially those ones who are struggling?
Correct. So a very important question and a very critical aspect of business is insurance. In this market, we have a penetration of less than 3%. That tells you that most people do not really appreciate insurance. Given the development in the market in terms of, issues that come out, the risk that these businesses are exposed to, we have gone ahead to reach out to these the entrepreneurs. We've reached out to entrepreneurs on educating them the importance of insurance. We do forums, we reach out digitally, and we noted something as we were engaging and getting feedback from them that first of all, the product that we had initially were not serving them well. All right, so we customize products for them. We have tailor-made products for specific businesses. We also ensure that, because most of them cannot afford premium, we do what we call insurance premium funding, financing. So we allow them to pay installments as they enjoy the policy. So that is one way of also ensuring that their business are secured. And it's been quite a success, when you get cases of fire in congested areas, we've been able to support these customers. And bank assurance basically means selling insurance through the the banking channels. In that way, with the contact with our customers, we are able to educate them every day as they come for loan, as they withdraw their money. The teams out there engaging, and it's been a success.
All right.
So to speak.
Unfortunately, just as I would love to continue with this conversation, especially when it comes to the frameworks that we should, the policies we should adapt, and the future outlook, especially when it comes to this small business. But unfortunately, we are out of time. Been speaking to Justus Kitoni, who is the head of business growth and bank assurance at Faulu Kenya. We've been looking at how they are supporting small and micro and medium enterprises in the country